Hi, it's Jehovah's Laws, the 10 Commandment guy. 10. And my roommate's name, one of them is Jesse. He also believes in the 10 Commandments. Isn't that neat? Huh? Don't you think? Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Did we truly found our nation on God's commandments? Wasn't one of them, if it was kept, the thou shalt not kill, then there's not going to be any need for the military gravestones, right? So if God were to come walking through their garden over there, he's not going to see any names in the ground pertaining to some kind of a war, right? Because that's killing. That's breaking the commandment. That's not keeping it. You think you're playing with a stupid God? I don't think so. I think we're supposed to be as smart as he wants us to be. We're not supposed to kill if we're not killing. Thou shalt not kill was the commandment. First commandment, stay away from that tree in the midst of the garden, or ye shall surely die when you eat from it. Will she listen to him? As soon as God leaves her sight, poof! Come on. Man, that's worse than when Wonka had somebody secretly testing everybody. Slugsworth, was it? He worked for Wonka. His job was to test all them children and tempt them and see if Wonka could really trust them. So he flashed all kinds of offers if they would follow him instead. Come on, Charlies. Go for the gold. Go for the commandments. Know the gods. No graven image. No take name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor father and mother. No kill. No adultery. No steal. No lie. And no covet. 5 and 5 is 10. 5 per hand. Written on the front and back of 2 tablets of stone, granite. Before Moses hid his face when he was writing, because his brilliance was so great. Are ye people going to hide your faces also? When his brilliance increases, what are we going to do? Who's going to save us from his brilliance if we're evil before him? If we make a thing a lie about others? If we got two or more witnesses in order that our word may be established with them when we're against them, and they did indeed break a commandment, and you knew the commandments, then it is our duty that if they do err in the truth, to bring the truth to them about their error, as James was saying in his first chapter. He didn't live long, unfortunately. James was John's brother. So was Judas, James' brother. Poor Jesus, he was betrayed by his own friend, Judas, the money keeper. So, are we betraying one another? We're not believing in the right things? That's kind of betraying him long distance, isn't it? If we say, yeah, we love God, and keep the laws of men and their doctrines over God's law, then we're a liar. Let me show you something. If we take this book, this Holy Bible, and swear by it, you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. As soon as they mention God, then they're bound to what's in it. But do they open it? No. Nope, it goes back on the shelf, and they use their law to judge foolishly. Don't they? They use their law to judge in place of God's law, which they were supposed to use. I know you don't believe me. But how about this speaker? Do you believe this speaker? Let me get him for you. Do you believe Pat Robertson then?
I want to talk to you the next several days about the offense of the Ten Commandments. I just assumed, as most of you did, well, we've got the Ten Commandments on the walls of the Supreme Court. We've got the Ten Commandments sitting behind the speakers, behind the House of Representatives. We've got the Ten Commandments hither and yon. And why is there a problem about the Ten Commandments? That was the fundamental law of America. We took it for granted. But as you begin to analyze the Ten Commandments, you see something different as to why people are attacking it. Because this is the fundamental moral and spiritual law that underlies America. But there are people who don't agree with it. Now let me tell you what the first commandment says, and I think this is all the rest of them hang on this one. It starts off, I am Jehovah your God. And he tells the people, I am Jehovah who brought you out of the land of Egypt. So he starts off telling the people, I am your protector. I am the one who has saved you, delivered you, and therefore here are my requirements for you as my people. And this, of course, was established for Israel, but it has been acknowledged throughout the centuries as the foundational religious principle of Western civilization. But what does the first commandment say? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. You know,
do you have other gods before you? Do you know his commandments over men?